Hello everybody and welcome. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. Hello everybody and welcome. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. Hello everybody and welcome. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. Hello everybody and welcome. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. Hello everybody and welcome. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for the legendary Pokemon. This will be the start of the shiny hunt for for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the star of the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Good for the Shiny Hunt for your legendary Pokemon. Alright, and I'm just going ahead and trying to adjust the audio. See if we can get this so that everything sounds properly. I'm just going ahead and trying to adjust the audio. See if we can get this so that everything sounds properly. And how's that for you? See if we can get this. so that everything sounds. And how's that for you? And how's that for you? Alright. I'm not going to switch out. I'm not going to switch out. I'm not going to switch out. Alright. And it looks like Tentacruel has been replaced with a Mimikyu. And it looks like Tentacruel has been replaced with a Mimikyu. No, that Ice type may have been a good option. But let's see what Electric has for us. After we go to a Backpacker. But let's see what Electric has for us. I will go ahead and take a Quick Claw. Let's see what Electric has for us. I will go ahead and take a Quick Claw. I will go ahead and take a Quick Claw. And our opponent for this one is Charjabug. And our opponent for this one is... The Ice type would have been a much better option. Charjabug. And our opponent for this one The Ice type would have been a much better option. Charjabug. And our opponent for this The Ice type would have been a much better option. Charjabug. The Ice type would have been a much better option. Alright. And are you still hearing me twice? As soon as Alcremie chooses. Alright, there's a Shadow Claw from Mimikyu. Alcremie is going to decorate the opponent. This is not a good sign. Alright. And let's use another extra sensory. Okay. Yeah, facing against the Shield and Sword twins was interesting. Your best option is make sure that you do have something good against steel. Okay. Acid Spray brought down his special defense. Alright. Looks like I'm going to Dynamax. Or Max Mindstorm. Let's try to get rid of this Charge Bug. Alright. And we're still waiting on Alcremie to choose. Hopefully it will choose Decorate, and it will decorate someone other than the enemy. Alright. Octillery heals up with a Citrus Berry. And Alcremie decorates the opponent again. Decorate, since that boosts the target, should be being aimed at one of us. And we have an Acid Spray to drop the special defense. Alcremie heals up with its leftovers. Alright. And there's a Shadow Claw from a Mimikyu. Alcremie is going to boost Charge Bug again. So now Charge Bug's stats are about max. But Max Mindstorm will take him out. And he's caught. Alright. So who is going to go ahead and take the Charge Bug? Hopefully Octillery will. And Okay, Charge Bug got it. Right to the good option. Another backpacker. And I'm going to swap out my Quick Claw for leftovers. Thankfully, we've had nobody get knocked out yet. So we have a full team and up to 4 possible KOs by the time we get through Suicune. I think we can do this. And if we're lucky, it'll only be one try to get the shiny. I'm not going to hold my breath on it, but let's hope it's going to be the shiny for us. And start off with Leaf Storm. Mimikyu has its choice. Charge-Bug is chosen. All that's left is Alcremie. And if he uses Decorate on Suicune, we lose. If they're going to choose. Alright, Suicune uses Extreme Speed. Mimikyu uses Curse. So next turn I definitely... Yeah. There is Decorate on Suicune again. There's a chunk of his HP gone. Fury Impulse to go ahead and lower his special attack. So Alcremie, go ahead and Dynamax. Please, Dynamax. And I'm going to heal the party. While Curse is useful, losing half your HP can be a downside. Alright, and all that's left is for Alcremie to choose. Go ahead and Dynamax. Please, Dynamax. There's Shadow Call on Suicune. Max Strike on who? On Rosalia. Well, that means no healing for at least 2 turns. And if Alcremie wasn't boosting the Suicune, we'd be in good shape. Alright. Okay, now I'm back in the fight again. And Life Dew. Hopefully I get the Life Dew in before Suicune knocks me out again. And once Alcremie chooses... If Alcremie chooses... a Shadow Claw from Mimikyu. And Life Dew. Alright. Yep, there goes Alcremie. Lower his special attack. And let's see what... Okay. Speed is down, speed is down. That is really not a good sign. Alright. I am going to Life Dew again. Alright, Charge Bug, his Dynamaxed. So now we have a really big school bus bug. And Suicune is poisoned. I'm taken out for the second time, which is our third loss. And let's hope Charge Bug does not hurt itself in confusion. That was a good chunk of his health. Poison takes another chunk out. Let's go ahead, cheer everyone on, and hopefully Mimikyu's attack will knock out Suicune. Alright. So 2 are ready, and for the third... Third one anytime now. I've gone ahead and cheered on my side. Charge Bug is going to hurt itself. And Shadow Claw didn't do as much as I'd hoped. Charge Bug is gone. We're out. That's unfortunate. So, no shiny, no shiny, no shiny. I'll go ahead and take the Stunfisk. Actually, let's see what they can do. Alright. Yeah, Stunfisk it is. Send him away. Victory was close. I could almost taste it. We look forward to working with you again soon. So, before I go ahead and do another one of these, let's check the all-important... Yeah, I'm going to run back to town and go get some Pokeballs. Alright, so we have other people in town. They're out in the wilderness. And yeah, let's go to Wetchurst. Alright. And let's buy 89 Pokeballs. Gain 8 more Premier Balls. I don't need that ball mushroom. And another 38 Pokeballs. Alright, let's head back and try this again. Let's go ahead and talk to Peonia. Sure, tell me where Zapdos is at. And she gave me a pair of shades, and I'll put those on after a bit. Yeah, let's go on down. And let's try to find Suicune again. Alright. And invite others. Well, that first name, I'm not even going to guess how that should be pronounced. And we have Zach and Fass. So the options are a Relicanth, a Gloom, and a Glalie. Alright. And they took Glalie. And I'll go ahead and none of these are really a good option. I'll take Gloom. And Hitmonchan and Wigglytuff have been taken. Imagine that. There's a strong water presence. That looks like that might be a Quagsire. And I can't really tell what the grass is. Let's see if everyone takes the grass route. And we did. Okay, we have Olorantis. Alright. Let's start off with a Toxic. Then next turn we'll go into a Venoshock. Alright, we're just waiting on Wigglytuff. Alright, there's a Fire Punch, always good against a bug. Max Overgrowth, increasing, giving us the ability to heal each turn. And we must thank the Lurantis for this. It is confused, it is poisoned. And I'm not going to go ahead and Dynamite. Well, maybe. Venoshock. Ice Fangs. So it's just almost half. There's a Fire Punch. Lurantis hurting itself. A Dazzling Gleam from Wigglytuff. And Venoshock almost did it. Alright. And let's go ahead and just choose Venoshock. Nobody's going to Dynamax. And Ice Fang takes him out. Let's go ahead and catch it. And I think I will keep with Gloom. Alright. I'm going to have to say Water instead of Steel. Looks like a Klefki under Steel, and that wouldn't be good against Suicune. And what items do we get from the backpacker today? I'll take a Quick Claw. And we have a Crawdaunt to fight. Alright. So, I'm just going to do the same thing I did last time. Use Toxic and then Venoshock. And if for any reason I still have Gloom by the time we get to Suicune, I'll, instead of using Poison, I will Paralyze it. And we have a giant Wigglytuff. Alright. And that Leaf Storm took a huge chunk out of the health. And a Max Starfall against the Dark-type Crawdaunt. He is gone. That was a very quick battle. Oh, he did survive it. Wow. Alright. And I get the first attack with a Moonblast, thanks to my Quick Claw. One of my 134 Pokeballs left, and he's caught. And I'm good without it. So will it be Wigglytuff or Hitmonchan going away? It looks like Wigglytuff. Okay, we have a Bug type, a Fairy, and it looks like everyone wanted normal except for me. So let's take the normal route. And we've got a Miltank. A Pokemon that just looks utterly ridiculous at times. Let's go ahead and use Toxic. And see if the Quick Claw is going to trigger. No. Thunder Wave on Lurantis. There's a Toxic for the poison. Let's see. Stat trains go down. Lose the same type. Powers up punching moves. Okay. Let's use a Venoshock. And Max Starfall on Hitmonchan. He is gone. And the field is weird. Lash out. Takes a decent chunk out. Final Shock, an okay amount. X-Scissor. And then the Toxic. Okay. Alright, so no one can get status conditions. Let's hit it with the Moonblast. Alright. Strong against physical moves, that's always useful. Unless, of course, Miltank does that. And luckily, Miltank targeted the same Pokemon with Thunder Wave. Alright, Hitmonchan's back in the action. And this turn, Miltank should go down. And thanks to that field that Miltank created, I couldn't get paralyzed. And Miltank is caught. Not much for good damage to use, but a scrappy Miltank, so its Mega Kick can hit Ghost. We encounter a Scientist. No. Alright. And we have a Grimmsnarl now. And who could this Pokemon be? Could it possibly be a Suicune? Imagine that, it's Suicune. Alright, let's see if we can beat him this time with this team without being knocked out. Suicune's activated its pressure. So let's just poison him right off the bat. Floramantis will go ahead and Dynamax. And what option will Grimmsnarl choose? Alright. And Floramantis has been fully Dynamaxed. Suicune starts off the fight with extreme speed. Hitmonchan retaliates with a Thunder Punch. Dark Pulse from Grimmsnarl. And then Toxic from Gloom. Not bad for a first turn. And then Max Overgrowth. We will all heal each turn, including Suicune. Alright. And once that finishes, Suicune takes his poison damage. And I'm going to hit him with a Venoshock. Hitmonchan's ready, Grimmsnarl's ready, everyone's ready. Extreme speed, Grimmsnarl tanks it. A Thunder Punch. A Dark Pulse. There's Venoshock. And a Max Overgrowth again. Alright, this match is looking pretty well. And I'll just go ahead and choose Moonblast because the match ends this turn. And hopefully not because Suicune finds a way to wipe out the whole team in one shot. Our stat changes are gone, which means Floromantis is back to full. Two attacks, nobody was knocked out. Moonblast tickled Suicune. There's a Thunder Punch, and Grimmsnarl, do not hurt yourself in confusion. There's the Dark Pulse. Suicune is down. And let's go ahead and throw a Premier Ball at him. Okay. And the third shake. And in any other game, I would be as nervous as could be with the third shake that he was going to pop out. But Suicune has been caught. Lurantis, not shiny. Crawdaunt, not shiny. Miltank, not shiny. Now let's be hopeful. Suicune, will you be shiny? But first, let's go ahead and check everyone's attacks. See what all they have. Alright. Lash Out, Facade, Muddy Water, Swords Dance. On Lurantis with Leaf Storm, Weather Ball, X-Scissor, and Round. And Suicune is not shiny. So I'll go ahead and take the Crawdaunt. Yep. And there's another 8 Dynamite Ore. No nickname for him. Let's send him to the box. Yeah, let's keep a record. And let's do another one. Go for Suicune again. Invite others. So we have Kitty, Ian, and a name that I cannot read. Options are on Pheasant, Mudsdale, Bayham, and Pinurchin. Okay, none of those really catch my attention. So let's go with the Unpheasant. And of course, there's a Morpeko. And Scoliope. Alright. So what options do we have? Poison looks like it's Bulbasaur or an Ivysaur. And of course everyone chose the other one. And who do we have? Among Us. Alright, Unpleasant should be good enough against him. Would have been great against Ivysaur too, but Electric Surge from Penurchin. And with Electric Surge, that creates the electric terrain, which makes it so Pokemon on the ground won't fall asleep, and electric moves are boosted. So, let's go ahead and start with a Tailwind. We have a Throat Chop, an Ice Fang from Morpeko, Tailwind increasing everyone's speed for a few turns, and Venom Drench didn't do anything. We got Max Ooze, which took a good chunk of my health out. And Morpeko has become hangry. Let's see. Let's Dynamax into a Max Airstream. And let's see how this turns out. Just waiting on Scoliope. Alright. And everyone is set. Let's Dynamax. And we have a giant Unpheasant now, which for anyone with a fear of birds would be a complete and utter nightmare. Steel Roller, decent amount of damage. Electricity is gone. Ice Fang. And Max Airstream. Alright. And everyone's stats have raised again, and Venom Drench still does nothing. Max Ooze. Poison attack on a poison bug. Not effective at all. Unless, of course, Among Us was just aiming to increase its special attack again. And Morpeko is back to his normal form, so he's no longer hungry. And he's happy. There's a Mega Horn for a decent chunk. Ice Fang misses, and Max Airstream takes him out. Alright. Go ahead and throw the ball. That's one. And caught. Okay, I'm not going to go ahead and change with him. And Penurchin, what are you going to do? Okay, you decide to keep Penurchin. So, let's see what we have. Can't really see any of them. But I'm going to say electric. And so did everyone else. Our opponent is a lantern. A big fishy. This will be fun with a flying type. Now the electric surge is there, boosting the power of electric attacks. Well, let's go ahead and Tailwind. Alright. And has everyone chosen yet? We're just waiting on Penurchin. Okay, here we go. Starting off with a Throat Chop. Morpeko's Aura Wheel, which is going to heal Lantern. That is not a good start. We got a Tailwind. And Max Lightning Unpheasant is gone. At least everyone else's speed has been increased. Okay, now that Morpeko has become his dark type form, Aura Wheel should now deal dark damage. Okay, so Leopade is going to Dynamax. Let's cheer them on and power up their Dynamax energies. Everyone is fully healed. Except for, of course, my Unpheasant. Okay, let's see what he's going to do. Max Darkness. An okay chunk. And there's the Dark type Aura Wheel for another chunk. Hydro Pump from Lantern. And Venom Drench, which still isn't doing very much. Okay, Unpheasant is back in the fight. And let's use Feather Dance. Now for a big bug to choose. There's a Dark Pulse. Another Max Darkness. Alright, he's below half. Yeah, Lantern can be a good Pokemon to use. Adding Ground as a weakness can also hurt as well. And Penurchin barely survived it. It is now raining. Let's really hope he doesn't use Thunder. Yeah, this won't deal much damage, but at least it'll help. Max Darkness. Alright. Aura Wheel. Morpeko is faster now. Dual Wing Beat. Not too much damage, but at least it helps. Ooh, Confuse Ray on Morpeko. Hungry and confused and angry all at one time. That is definitely not a good combination. Okay. Let's go ahead. Drop down another Tailwind. And Penurchin. Do damage. Morpeko starts us off with a Dark Pulse, leaving just a hair of health. And Throat Chop takes Lantern down. Let's go ahead and catch the Lantern, and I'll use it to replace my bird. Unpheasant is fun, but the electric would be better to use against Suicune. Especially if we still have Penurchin by the end of this. Alright. Yeah, I want to swap. And... okay, I now have a Lantern. And... we're going ahead and taking the normal route. And it looks like it was a Grovyle on the grass to the far side. And we have Persian. Alright, Penurchin's Electric Surge. I've got the Dynamax energy. So I could use Thunderbolt, or let's just start off with a G-Max Lightning. Well, a Max Lightning. Okay. And what will the bug do today? Alright, everyone's made their attack. And let's see just how much damage with electric terrain we can do with this Max Lightning. In 488 HP. Max Strike on me. Alright, I soak it. Lose speed. Alright, we have a Throat Chop. Thunderbolt taking a big chunk. And Max Lightning. He's down below half. Morpeko is hungry. Okay. So all but one have chosen. And the final attack's been chosen. Persian's going to start by playing rough. Scolipede starts with Throat Chop. Or a Wheel from Morpeko. Almost taking out Persian. And then Max Lightning. The cat is gone. And if I do not find a shiny, it will be the Persian I take this time. But we'll see. Hopefully we do find a shiny and it will be Suicune. Okay, I'm good without it. Facade, play rough, fainting round. Okay. Nobody wanted to take the Persian. Here we go. It's Suicune time again. Alright. Suicune's Pressure. Penurchin's Electric Surge. So even though Suicune cannot be put to sleep, our electric attacks will deal a lot more damage. So let's start off with a Thunderbolt. Well, actually, let's confuse him. If we're lucky, Confuse Ray will do its job. And we won't have to deal with Suicune very long. We have a giant Morpeko. Extreme Speed. Scolipede uses his Mega Horn. And a Max Lightning from Morpeko. There goes a decent sized chunk.
Hello, Moto.
Sorry about the drop speaking for a moment. Just got a call from the repair shop. Yeah, my car looks like it does have a little bit of work need to be done, but shouldn't be too bad. And Suicune is down. Alright, let's be hopeful again. I should have thrown the Premier Ball again, but and the shaking begins. Alright. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not shiny. Let's check out what they can do. Alright. Well, the Effect Spore. Persian with Technician. Okay. And not a shiny Suicune. It looks great and all, but it's not what we're looking for. So Persian will be the choice. Take another 8 more Dynamite ore. And register to the Pokedex. And let's also go ahead and swap out Rookity for a Persian. Yeah. Alright, let's do a couple more of these. After Suicune. Invite others. We have Magpie. Papanal. And Carlos. Alright, the options are Lanoon, Dusclops, and Audino. The only one really useful is Audino. Okay. And that gives us the option of Noctowl, who has Hypnosis. We'll go ahead and take him. We have an Abomasnow. And Dubwall. Alright, Carlos, who are you going to choose? Unless we find another healer, Audino will probably be going away really, well, will be the only one that should be kept. Alright. We have a Trevenant under grass. Let's go ahead and take Steel. Okay, everyone wants to go to the grass. Well, it looks like we have a Dragonair coming up under the dragon. Okay, Noctowl versus Trevenant. Dusclops is using his pressure. Alright, we have a Sky Attack, which of course takes 2 turns. So let's start with hypnosis. No, reflect. Put up the barriers. Audino is going to go ahead and Dynamax. There's the reflect. And a Horn Leech. Alright. And there's a Hex. Much better if there was status condition, but an Avalanche. Let's go ahead and use Hypnosis this turn. Alright. Okay, Trevenant is asleep, so if Hex is used this time, it'll deal a lot more damage. We have a Max Flare. And there's the Hex. Yeah, I may as well just use Sky Attack, but it's not hitting this turn or before Trevenant passes away or passes out. And let's go ahead and catch him. Alright, no, I won't swap. Not this time. Okay, Carlos now has Trevenant. Pelipper or Dragonair. Let's hope Dragonair has an electric attack. And Dragonair it will be. Okay. Let's go ahead, use Hypnosis. Okay, Bomb Snow and Audino are ready. Now Trevenant's ready. And Dragonair is sleeping. There's a Drain Kiss. And thank you for watching. Alright. Dragonair's shed skin gets rid of the status condition. Let's put up a reflect. There's a drain punch on Dragonair. Another drain kiss to heal Audino. And an avalanche for big damage. Yeah, let's use an echoed voice. Okay, Nabama Snow, what is your choice? And there's Thunder on Noctowl. Another Drain Kiss. A Drain Punch. And an Avalanche. Ooh, so close. Magpie can Dynamax. And as long as everyone just attacks, whoever gets the first hit knocks out Dragonair. And there it falls. I'll go ahead and catch you in a Ultra Ball. Really not necessary, but if I don't find a shiny, Dragonair will be the Pokemon of choice. Yeah, I'm going to say I want to swap. Magpie wants to swap. Carlos does not. And that just leaves Poppinol. And it looks like I got the Dragonair. Let's see. Water. Can't quite tell what that is. Normal. Can't tell. Well, I'm going to say dark. So did everyone else. We're all aiming to go and get the items. And I'll go ahead and take a Shell Bell. And it looks like Audino took Shell Bell as well. Okay, we're up against a Liepard. Okay, before we go ahead and do that, Looks like Abomination took no items. And Trevenant, you took an expert belt. Boosts power super effective moves. That'll be very useful soon. Let's Dynamax and Max Wormwood. And let's see what we get. Alright. We have a really long Dragonair now. And really wide as well. Liepard starts off with a play rough. Super effective for the fairy attack. Max Wormwood against the dark type. Decent sized chunk. Dragonair regains health. Grassy Glide. And a Drain Punch. Super effective. Drain Kiss. Super effective. And I'll just go ahead and use another Max Wormwood. Alright. Our special defense is off ball, and Max Wormwood takes him down. Almost takes him down. He loses attack. I gain health. Grassy Glide. And there it goes. One shake and shrinks. Alright. If anyone wants Liepard, they can have him. So we're keeping Audino, keeping Dragonair, Abomasnow, and Trevenant, you may as well just keep yourself. Come on, Carlos. We don't need... Okay. Alright. It's make or break time. We're against Suicune again. Suicune's going to start off exerting its pressure. Alright, let's look at what everyone has. Alright, the only one with thunder is me. So, if a water type attack is used, they'll give thunder 100% accuracy. If we have a max water attack. Extra sensory, getting a little bit of damage. Hitting with thunder. Regain some HP with my Shell Bell. Grassy Glide. And Audino heals the party. That's definitely someone that knows what they're doing. Trevenant sets up the Reflect. Alright, Carlos is now able to Dynamax. And let's just launch another thunder and hope it hits. Alright. Carlos is going for the Dynamax. Audino is ready. And for Abomasnow. Is it going to go for another Grassy Glide, or is it going to use something different this time? Alright, and he's chosen. Look at that giant ghost tree. Alright. Suicune uses its Calm Mind. Special attack, special defense are both up. Now I'll hit him again with Thunder. And I got the Paralyze. Grassy Glide for a critical, or for a super effective, not a critical. And a Max Overgrowth, setting up the grassy terrain. Hyper Voice. Suicune's getting desperate. And I'll just go ahead and keep it up. Thunder it is. Grassy Glide, dealing more damage than normal. Hitting with a Thunder, not doing too much. And Max Overgrow. And Suicune is down and out. And here goes the ball. And 3. Okay. And the results. Trevenant is not shiny. Dragonair, not shiny. Liepard, still not shiny. Let's check their summaries. Yep. Well, that Trick Room could have helped us with Suicune. Let's see. And he has Harvest. May create another berry after one is used. Useful. And the Make or Break. Suicune is not shiny. Dragonair it will be. And 10 Dynite Hour. Added to the Pokedex. And let's add him to the party as well. Yeah. You can head on back, Slowpoke. And let's go ahead and keep a record. And that'll wrap up for today. I may have another stream later today. Continue on with the actual adventure through the game itself. And tomorrow morning, do another attempt to catch Suicune.